lovely Flosstubers. It's me, George, from Stitchcraft with George. You haven't seen me in a few weeks if you're a regular viewer. I do apologise. I will explain all in a minute. I'm really sorry about the lighting as well, but it's the best I can get it at the moment. I'm actually in my bedroom today instead of Zoe's room. I hope this video finds you all well. Obviously with everything that's going on with this pandemic right now, it's crazy times. It just feels to me like I'm in a bad budget movie or something. It's just awful, but I'm sending out lots of love to all of you, and I hope everybody is okay and holding up okay, and you know, the most importantly, your health is okay. Yeah, it is a scary time. So I haven't done a video for, I don't know, about 3 weeks. It's been a little bit crazy. I'm really sorry. I'm going to try and get back into doing my weekly update videos, or if I can't do a weekly one, every fortnight, because things are a little mad right now, aren't they? So yes, so I should really say welcome. If this is your first time, I'm George. I like to ramble on, as you can probably tell. If it's your first time, then hi. I hope you like what you see here. I do talk about my cross stitch, show my cross stitch, my WIPs, everything that I've been up to, and I mainly do talk about cross stitch, maybe the odd little craft that I've done here and there, and I do also talk a little bit about what's been going on in my life, but I try not to drone on for too long about that, because I know that not everybody appreciates listening to all the life stuff. But hey, I am a human being, so I have a life, so I do talk about it a little bit. There's certainly a lot going on at the moment, isn't there? So if you like what you see, I'd love it if you would subscribe, and if you're a returning viewer, then thank you so much for coming back to watch me. And again, I'm really sorry about the lighting in here. I kind of feel like it's really bright. I don't know, but it's the best I can get it right now. It is actually a beautiful day, and happy Mother's Day to all of you who are mothers or grandmothers or great-grandmothers or even great-great-grandmothers. I hope you're all having a lovely relaxing day amongst all this turmoil going on. So let me just quickly fill you in why I haven't done a video for a few weeks. The first weekend I'd finished my job with my sister, if you remember. For those of you who don't know, I used to work for my sister as a childminding assistant, and unfortunately we just didn't have enough work to keep both of us going, so I was able to go back to a company that I used to work for before I started working for my sister. I actually worked there for 14 years, so they've been lovely and taken me back on. So that first weekend, I had just finished with my sister on the Friday, and Saturday I came down with a sick bug. So that was lovely. It was a sickness and diarrhea bug. It was really horrid. Luckily, it was only a 24-hour thing, but it meant that I couldn't start my new job on the Monday. I had to wait till the Tuesday. So it's lucky they know me, really, so they know that I wasn't just trying to muck them around. It was the worst timing ever. Not that there's ever a good time to have a bug. But yeah, so that wasn't great. So obviously I didn't do a video that weekend. The following weekend I went to Bristol with Jez, my husband. I had bought him some tickets to see Samantha Fish. I don't know if any of you have heard of her. She's an American lady. It's kind of bluesy music. It's not really my thing, if I'm completely honest, but I bought the tickets for him for Christmas, and I booked us a night in the Marriott Hotel. So that was a lovely treat. We weren't entirely sure sort of like what was going on with the virus then, but it hadn't got to that stage anywhere near panicking or anything then, so we still went. And to be honest, the venue was really tiny. There's probably about 100 people there, so it wasn't like a massive arena or anything, and we had a really nice weekend. We literally just went that afternoon, went there, stayed at the hotel, went down for breakfast, and then drove home. So we weren't sort of wandering around Bristol too much, but it was a really nice time. Obviously I started my new job on the Tuesday, thanks to my sick bug, and I've really enjoyed being back. Obviously I miss my sister, but I still see her all the time anyway. It's a massive change for both of us, I suppose. For her, she's on her own now with the children, and me, I'm surrounded by lots of people, so it's a complete change for both of us. But I've really enjoyed being back, and everyone was so lovely welcoming me back. I was so nervous, thinking, oh my gosh, I probably know about half the people that are still there, and half is new faces. So, but everyone is so lovely, and I've really enjoyed being back. The last weekend, I was planning to do another video, but where I'd just been ill that first weekend, and I'd been away, my house was an absolute pigsty, and I had so much washing and stuff. I just spent the whole weekend trying to catch up on everything, and I had to clean a fish tank and all these yucky jobs. So I really concentrated on that and just trying to chill out a little bit. Yeah, and then obviously I've got to this weekend and can't really go anywhere, so here we are. I guess different sort of like people that are watching this could be in different countries. Well, I know you are, because some of you are in the States, some of you are in Australia, some in this country, in the UK, all over the place, Canada. And I know obviously this is affecting everybody worldwide, and you're all at different stages, I guess, of lockdowns and things and what's going on. Obviously in the UK now, I can carry on working because I'm able to work from home. So I'm quite lucky that we've been sent home with laptops and monitors and keyboards and everything. So for 4 days of the week, I'm actually at home working, and I only go into the office 1 day a week as skeleton staff. So there's not many people there. So it's really minimising the risks there. So I'm so lucky that we can do that, because obviously a lot of people are suffering, aren't they, because they can't work, they're out of work now. My sister, bless her, she's had to close down her business because, you know, obviously schools, childminders, all sort of like early years settings had to close. Obviously some people can help with those children who have key worker parents, so, but my sister's obviously not working now, so bless her. So she's been sort of like watching the news updates to see what she can do with regards to money, you know, claiming any help or anything like that. So yeah, it's very challenging times, and I really do hope that, you know, those of you watching have been not affected too badly by all this. I'm trying to help my elderly neighbours where I can. They're, you know, self-isolating because they're well over 70. I think they're in their 80s. So I've been trying to help them. Yeah, and it's been pretty dire just trying to get food really, but I did manage to go yesterday morning early and grab some food, because I'm not one of these people that's going out, you know, buying everything left, right and centre, bulk buying. That's just not me. And I haven't been stockpiling anything, so we did struggle a couple of days. I mean, we had some food in the house, so don't get me wrong, we weren't starving or anything, but it was getting to the point where I was thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to feed us next week? You know, what with having Zoe as well, it's not like I can just, you know, not have food to give her. So I did manage to get some yesterday and get my neighbours some bits too. So anyway, I don't want to make this whole video about this situation, because I feel like cross stitch is a haven at the moment, and I'm sure it is for so many of us. I feel really lucky that I've got this hobby, because honestly, just like, obviously it brings joy all the time, but at the moment where everything's a bit miserable, you can't really go out, you know, because you've got to be socially distancing yourself from everybody. Cross stitch is like the best thing. I've done a fair old bit of stitching this last few weeks, and I guess now I'm working from home, I might get a little bit of extra time because I'll be home, I'm not travelling. So yeah, but I'm going to show you everything that I've done, what I'm working on right now, because it's been a good few weeks since I did the last video, and I honestly just can't remember what I'd shown you. So I'm just going to show you everything that I've been up to. The first thing I'm going to show you isn't cross stitch related, actually. I don't know if you remember, if you're a regular viewer of my videos, but I was going to Hobbycraft 3 weeks ago with my friends Sarah and Karen, and we were going on an Easter wreath making sort of event. It was ever so good, and honestly I would definitely go to another event at Hobbycraft. I was really impressed. It was £5, which is not a lot at all, and you got all of the supplies and everything. You could use their glue guns, and it was well worth, I mean, it must be worth more than £5. It was really good. So I'm going to show you what I made. So it was an Easter wreath. Oh, it's upside down. Here we go. I don't know if you can see it. I'll zoom in for you. Look, that's the bottom of it. So these are all sort of like fake flowers. And then you've got all the greenery and the leaves. And then there's these adorable little mushrooms. To me, they're the best bit. I love them. And then you've got all this greenery here. And then I chose to put a bow on the top. So, oh, excuse me. Lightning wants to come in. Here we go. Come on, boy. Lightning, my cat, likes to come and get involved. See, here he is. Hello, boy. Oh, he's going in the window. It's all right. He always likes to come and get involved when I'm doing a video, bless him. So yeah, anyway, this is my lovely wreath. I was quite pleased with it. So this wreath came as a whole thing, and then you just added on all the accessories that you liked. I'm thinking about adding some little Easter chicks and maybe some little eggs, because I bought those in Hobbycraft. They did say you could glue them on there, but I thought I'll take it away and see what I think. So I think I'm going to add on a couple of little eggs and a couple of little chicks, and then I'm going to hang it up. So I was really pleased with that, and it was a really nice day. So yeah, I might have had a sneaky cake in the garden centre. Don't tell anyone. Right, anyway, so on to the cross stitch. I have a finish. I think last time I showed you this was I'd had to unpick a load because I kept going wrong like about 3 times. I don't know what was wrong with me. Anyway, it's my fox one. There we go. Sorry, this light's very bright, isn't it? Let me see if I can put this box behind it. That might be better. There we go, that's better. Yeah, see, he's so cute. Wake me up when winter is over. Definitely felt like that was applicable at the time. But obviously now it is officially spring. So, and it is spring-like out there today. But yeah, this is just so adorable. I love foxes, as I've probably mentioned a million times. And he is just so cute. I was really pleased to get him done. I had to wait for a skein of DMC to come because I'd run out. So yeah, he's super cute and I love him. He's a geeky stitching kit. For those of you who don't usually watch me, I do loads of geeky stitching kits because they bring such joy. It's like you get a little box through the post and it's amazing, and you get a little lolly in there and some confetti and a couple of extra charts and bits and bobs. Oh, it's lush. Really nice. Something to look forward to through the post. I have started another geeky stitching one. I'll show you the design. Spring, oh, hang on. Oh, you're all right, Lightning. Spring has sprung, which I think is super adorable. What's up, boy? Oh, you want to say hello? Hello? You wanted to say hello to everybody? Look, Lightning, what do you think of my cross stitch? Bless him. Sorry, he'll probably just be popping it in and out, but hopefully you're all cat lovers like me. Yeah, so that spring has sprung. I'll show you how far I've got. Lightning is now wobbling the tripod. I apologise. They say never work with animals and children, don't they? So this is how far I've got. I love this really pale yellow fabric. It's really lush. I'm sorry you're wobbling. Lightning! I'm sorry. Let me let him out of the room. Go on, off you go. Bye. Oh, he is such a little tinker. He's gone now. Sorry about that. So spring has sprung, and I've done the little rabbits and the little birds, and I've got to fill in this little birdhouse bit. And then I've just got like the sheep and a few little bits to do down the bottom. So I've done quite a lot on this one. I started that one yesterday because I just felt like I wanted something a bit more cheery because of the weather, because it's been really lovely blue skies all weekend. So yeah, so there's that one. And also Caterpillar Cross Stitch are doing a stitch along at the moment, and it is called Bloom and Grow, and it is flowers in pots. and I had completed the last part, the first part I think, last time I did a video, and I've made a start on the second. So this one was the first one, as you can see I've completed that, and then I've made a start on the second flower pot. So yeah, it's really nice to stitch this one. The only thing is the reason it's taken me a while is because I have to use my laptop, because the chart, when you print it, is too small for my eyes. And I tried zooming in on it to print out, but it won't let me. I think it's because it's a PDF file. So I can see why, because you obviously shouldn't be able to edit it or anything because it's copyright, isn't it? So I guess that's why. But if I put it up on my laptop, I can zoom in on it there and it's easier to see. So, but I don't find it as quick stitching like that. I know some people stitch like that, but I like paper for some reason. Also, if you've got paper, you can mark it off. But anyway, so yeah, part 2 I'm stitching now. Part 3 will actually be coming out. I can't remember what the date is today. I think it's coming out tomorrow or the day after. It's quite soon, so I'm not up to date on that one at all. But you know, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I should be carrying on with that one. Now, I have loved stitching this. I can't tell you. I have mentioned before how much I love Little Dove Designs. Oh, I just love their designs. I've actually got my Kindle here to show you part 2. Oh, actually, I hadn't stitched part 1 last time. I was waiting for it, sorry. Let me bring you up to speed. I wasn't going to do another stitch along, famous last words, but this one I just fell in love with and I knew I had to do. It's a high street stitch along and it's all shop fronts. And part 1 was a flower shop. I don't even think I had that at that point when I did my last video, so I have done part 1. Look, I love it. I love all the little flowers and I love this little birdie at the top. It's so beautiful and it was so nice to stitch. And this fabric, which is Ada, for those of you who don't know, I usually stitch on Ada. This is like a grey colour, which is quite nice. So part 2 has literally just come out a couple of days ago. So I'm going to show you on my Kindle because I haven't had a chance to print it out yet. That's if it will let me, bear with. Here we go. So this is part 2. It's a wine shop, which I think is lush. Really love the colours on that one. So that's part 2. So I will be starting that one soon. Can't wait to start that. It's really difficult. I don't know. When I've got WIPs, I feel like it's okay because I can just do it when I want it. But when I'm doing quite a few sales, I'm trying to keep up with them all the time. And it really bugs me if I can't. I'm trying not to let it, but hey. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that one. I'm up to speed on my pumpkin stitchery, frosted pumpkin stitchery stitch along. Always a mouthful. The Animal Almanac. Last time, I think I'd just done part 1 and just started part 2. Well, now I've done part 1, 2 and 3. I'm completely up together and waiting for the next one on this one, which will be coming out on the 1st of April. So it's only about another week away. So yeah, I've made good timing on this one. Let's see if I can just fold it up a bit. Right, here we go. So part 1 was this one, Aurora the penguin, if I zoom in. Part 2 was, I think he was called Rennie the fox, having a lovely little bath there. Now I actually made a boo-boo on that one, but I don't think you can really tell, so I'm just leaving it. It's unique, that's all I can say. Part 3 is Leap the frog. And it's obviously got an Irish theme here, St Patrick's, with the clover, little clovers there, and the little bridge and the rainbow. He's super cute. So I don't know what part 4 will be, what animal. As it's sort of like Easter month, I'm guessing it might be a chick or a bunny or something like that. But I really enjoy stitching this one. It's so cute. I love anything with animals anyway. But yeah, it's just so adorable, and they're really nice size to sort of stitch up one a month. So that's that one. The last one that I've got to show you was I have started my Little Dove Designs Little Doves Year, which this is the design. So it's a little square for each month. And I'm actually doing this as part of a stitch along with my friend Christy. And we have got a hashtag going, although since all this crazy business with this pandemic, don't want to say the word too much because I don't think YouTube likes it. Yeah, since the pandemic has started, things have gone a little bit waylaid on that, I think. But yeah, Christy's uploaded a couple of pictures on her Instagram, and I've done one, I think. And our hashtag is KG Little Dove Year. So if you want to join in, I'll put the hashtag below. Please feel free if you're stitching it or you're going to start stitching it. So I have completed January so far, which I will show you now. There, so that's January's completed. Little ice boots here, so cute, and a tree, and like obviously you've got two little robins and little snowdrops. This was a real joy to stitch. All Little Dove Designs kits are, or designs, they're just lush. February I will be starting next, which is it's kind of like Valentine's. Can you see? It's got like hearts and little birds and stuff. So that's lovely. I would really like to keep up with the month. I'd like to get up to March, but I don't think I'll be able to do that in all honesty. We shall see. You never know, do you? That's all my cross stitch, to be honest. I haven't got any stash. I've been trying to be really good and not buy any new stash, especially now with all this going on. Who knows what's going to happen with pay and things like that. I do work for a lovely firm, and I know they'll look after us as best as they can, but obviously it's trying times for everybody, isn't it? So, and my husband as well, he works in a garage. So I feel like cross-stitch supplies aren't really, you know, priority right now. So yeah, plus I've got enough cross-stitch to last me till I retire, pretty much. So I really don't need any more. Yeah, so I have no haul or anything to show you, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm just going to try and carry on stitching, getting in my own little world, because it's so good for your mental health, I think, stitching. It just really focuses your mind on that, and you can just drift off somewhere, can't you? Focus on that, especially if you put like a nice film on the telly or something like that, and just kind of block everything else out and try and stay positive. That's what I intend to do. I've got Zoe some little crafty bits come in that I've ordered her, to try and keep her amused. Obviously she's got some schoolwork and things she can get on with, but I'm not going to expect her to sit there for 6 or 7 solid hours a day and do that, because also I'm trying to work from home, so I can't be a teacher as well, do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to be a bit laid back, because I feel like this is history, isn't it? And I don't want Zoe growing up thinking this was a hellish time for her. I want her to be as chilled and happy as possible, and hopefully, you know, none of us will get this horrible disease, I hope. You know, I want to protect her mental health as much as her physical health, you know. So that's what I'm doing. I know some parents have sorted out schedules and all sorts, but that is really not me. I prioritise her well-being over her schoolwork, whether some of you might disagree or think I'm being a bit slack, but that's just how I feel. So she's the most important thing to me, and schooling will catch up when all this is over. Do you know what I mean? As long as she's okay, that's the main thing. Yeah, so I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'm so sorry again that it's took me this long to do a video. I will try and do another one next weekend. Obviously I don't think I'm really going anywhere, like for the foreseeable. And yeah, I would just hopefully keep stitching this week. I hope, like I say, that all of you are okay, and I'm sending out lots of love and positivity to all of you. And again, happy Mother's Day to those of you who are mothers. Oh, and happy Mother's Day to my mother-in-law, because she usually watches my videos, bless her. So happy birthday, happy birthday, happy Mother's Day. Oh my God, I tell you, I'm losing the plot. Happy birthday. it's not her birthday till October, so that's a little way away yet. So happy Mother's Day to you, and I hope you're having a lovely day. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I'm off to do a roast dinner because I just love it. And I managed to get some beef yesterday. I literally nearly screeched with delight. I was like, oh, roast beef for Mother's Day. Obviously I have to cook it myself, but who cares? At least we've got some food in the house. Anyway, so you guys take care, and hope you get lots of nice stitchy time this week, and just look after yourselves, be safe, and I will see you next weekend. Take care, bye.